Are you looking for part-time work from home jobs? I have some companies that are currently hiring for those types of positions. So if you're going to find out what those are, make sure you keep watching. The first company we have is called Foodmart. You can do a Google search for Foodmart and just do Foodmart remote jobs or careers, and it'll take you to their different positions that they do have available. But once you go to their page, you want to make sure you mark for the part-time position so that it can take you to the correct area. You can also choose all, or you can do remote US. As far as remote, make sure you have that checked as remote. And then as far as the team, you can choose whichever one you're looking for. But we're just going to stay at this main page so you can see the different positions that they have. They have some registered dietitian positions. They have a lot of those. Majority of these looks like they're all registered dietitians. So if you are someone who's not in the US, or if you want just to mark the US ones, you can do that. But depending on which one it is, it looks like most of these are in US. So it looks like this one just only has some US positions, but this is in the clinical team. You can choose. They're all selected as all, but currently right now they only have clinical. So make sure that you do bookmark this just in case none of these work for you. But if you are interested in doing a registered dietitian position, here is just some information about the company, what the position entails, what they're looking for, what the success looks like in this role, the different responsibilities, the required skills that you'll need to do this, preferred skills. The compensation is about $12 unit for the medical nutrition therapy MNT. Each unit for MNT is 15 minutes, so you'd earn 48 for a visit that lasts for about an hour. Most of our visits are an hour. So the RDs, whose offers over 20 plus hours of weekly availability for at least a year, qualifies for their CDR fee reimbursement, $70. So if you're someone who is a dietitian, registered dietitian, then you will know what that information means as far as the salary and the compensation as far as the pay. So you understand that. If you're someone who is not in that field, then you wouldn't really understand that. But if you are interested, make sure you check them out. The next company we have is called Flex Professionals. You can go to flexprofessionalsllc.com, or you can do a Google search and just type in the name of the company and then put in remote job or careers. It's pretty easy to find these companies. If you need the links, you can just usually go to Google and type it in. But once again, here is Flex Professionals. Here are the you want to make sure that you can select the employee type, and we're going to do part-time, and we're going to do search, so that it will show us all of the part-time positions that they have. So you can see here they have some operations managers, SEO specialists, copywriter, SEO specialist, digital marketing specialist. They have a PR marketing specialist and marketing account manager. So for instance, let's do the operations manager so you can see what this job entails. So with this one, you'll be working about 12 to 15 hours a week. Ideal candidates will work about 3 to 4 days weekly, preferably about 2 to 3 hours on those days to complete tasks as needed. The contract is ongoing. The pay rate is about $35 to $40 an hour. The description, they're looking for an operations manager who will be responsible for database retrieval from several CRMS, responding to reviews for clients and new account setups. Okay, here is the responsibilities. They're looking for someone who's must be well versed in working with CRMs to do data retrieval. Tech savvy, proficient in Excel is a must. Bachelor's degree, enjoy working with small business, and detail oriented. And if you are interested in this position, make sure you check out Flex Professionals. We can also go back so you can see the other positions they have. They have an SEO specialist. Here's another one, so you can get an idea of what it is. So with this one, you'll work about 10 hours weekly, and the pay is about $50 an hour, and that is to be determined based on your experience. So it could be less, it could be more, it just depends. But here's the job description of what they're looking for, the different responsibilities and things like that, the qualifications that you need for this position. They want you to be an out-of-the-box thinker, analytical and marketing background, bachelor's degree in marketing, communication, information technology, business, or related field. So in a degree in any one of those fields. Here is more information, qualifications, and things like that. So if you are interested, make sure you check out their SEO specialists. The next company we have is called Daybreak Health. And you can see here what they have. They have like some family therapy positions. They have a fractional chief medical officer, licensed medical health therapist, and things like that. They have a lot of those positions. So let's look at the family therapy remote position here. Here is what the job entails. You can see here they are hiring dedicated therapists to provide remote psychotherapy to students. We offer both one-on-one therapies and family therapy depending on the age and circumstances of the student, with the flexibility to select your working hours, manage your caseload, and choose the demographics you're most passionate about. Okay, so right here it says you have a competitive hourly salary, guaranteed pay for the late cancellations and the no-shows. You can earn exceptional income while setting your own schedule. So you can go ahead and set it at a part-time base, and that way you can have it as part-time. You have a focus 100% on providing care. They handle all the billing and all that other stuff, the administrative things like that. Here are the requirements that you need as far as your licensing and things like that. So make sure you check out this company. We'll go back to the other positions that they have. They have let's look at the licensed mental health therapist. You can see here, this one also offers, you get to choose your own schedule. Very similar. You're going to be working with them one-on-one therapy or family. Very similar to the position that we just talked about. Here are the requirements that you need for this position. So make sure you check that position out. We'll do one more. Let's look at the fractional chief medical position here. You can see what this job entails here, about the company, what you'll be doing with the company. Here's a little bit more what they are offering, the different responsibilities, qualifications needed for this position. So if you're interested in any of these, make sure that you do go ahead and apply with Daybreak Health. The next company we have is called Cornell. So you'll be working with Cornell. And once you go over to their page, it's pretty simple. You'll go ahead and choose the type part-time. They have 5 positions currently right now. They have an Cornell online course facilitators, project development. They have another one with a project management. They have some law, one for multiple openings, hospitality accounting, software defined network. Let's look at this one here so you can see what the job entails. Make sure that it does say that it's part-time. It is fully remote. Here is what the job entails. You guys can, read through all this and go through all this, but just so you can just get like a little snapshot. You'll be spending an average of 7 to 10 hours a week per course. And this here is more information about the company. Make sure you do your own due diligence on all the companies that I talk about. It does not say what the pay is on here. I'm not seeing pay, so that is something that you would have to check out and find out once you go ahead and apply for this company. So that is one of the positions. Here's another one, project management position here. You guys can once again read all of this. I don't want to bore you by reading this, but just a little skim through of what the job entails. This one doesn't tell you how much to pay either, so make sure you check that out. They do have their union pay rates as well that you can check out, so make sure you check that out. That is another position for you. So that is Cornell. The next company we have is called Carta Healthcare, and let's see here. Once again, you can choose the department that you want. You can choose all office, whichever one works for you. Make sure that it does say remote, but you can see that they have some different positions here. You want to select remote for the United States. Looks like you can do all office, but it looks like it's all remote positions. Let's look at the clinical data abstractor. Okay, here is what the job entails. Okay, you guys can read all of that. We are pleased to offer flexible work schedules and fully remote work environments. This will initially be a part-time role. So here are the different requirements and qualifications that you need. The different responsibility, the bonuses that they do offer: prior experience working remotely, experience working with SaaS, health tech or software company, RN or LPN credentials. The pay for this one is about $28 to $32 per hour. So the compensation decision is dependent on multiple factors, including but not limited to skills, experience, licensures, and the certification. So make sure you read all of this information before you go ahead and apply with this company. The other position that they have, that's very similar. It looks like mostly what their positions are is clinical data abstractor. You can, and it's based off of certain categories. They have like heart failure and coronary artery device implants and chest pain and things like that. So whichever one you're interested in, make sure you go ahead and apply for that position. The next company we have is called Amplify. Once again, once you go over there, choose your type that you're looking for, select part-time. They currently only have 6 positions right now. They have a sales associate, they have an Amplify. Now this one, it says an in-person one, so you might not want to choose this one because this one is a in-person one. But they do have this one, a sales associate. They have this, here's another in-person one, and then they have an on-site study coordinator. So even though you put remote, sometimes jobs, they still be putting jobs in different categories, which I don't understand why they do that, but that one does, there's 2 that does say in person, unless it's like a hybrid where you can do both. But here is another on-site study coordinator. This one is a professional learning specialist. So it depends on whichever one you are interested in. Sales associate, we can look through that. This is a part-time contractor role. Okay, they're letting you know that. Qualifications, preferred qualification. The pay is about $30 to $50 an hour. They have similar job here as well, content development, math supplemental contractor. So, and there's another position as well that they have that is very similar to this position. So make sure you check out Amplify. And the last company we have is called 11out11.com, and they currently have inbound marketing coordinator and a HubSpot support specialist. So we'll go through this one here. Part-time remote position for an energetic person in the Eastern or Central time. So they're seeking individual who is driven and self-motivated with digital marketing agency experience to lead select client accounts. So here are the different responsibilities. What the perfect person will be for this position. This position is not right for you if you, and you can go ahead and read this. Make sure you do have access to a computer. So this position is immediate potential to earn about $1,000 to $3,500 monthly, depending on the amount of work volume you prefer to handle. So to apply, you need to send your resume and attach it to an email containing your cover letter to this email here. So make sure that it is this email and it's not no other email that you, so you can make sure that you send it to the correct area. If you're interested in the HubSpot support specialist position, this is, once again, they're saying they're looking for an energetic person in the Eastern and Central time position. Here is the different responsibilities. If you are a perfect candidate, if you do this, if you are not the right person, if you do this, and just information about it. This one does not say what the pay is, so that is something that you will need to find out once you go ahead and apply. So that is it, you guys. That is some companies that we have for you that you can go ahead and apply for if you are looking for part-time remote work from home jobs. Make sure you bookmark all of these companies just in case you don't find anything today. And hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I hope you have a blessed day. Take care. God bless you. Bye-bye.